Morning everybody, Bucky here in 9S today. The bands are kind of so-so today, so what we're going to talk about is QSL cards. And a QSL card is a postcard, just like this. And what that does is it confirms a contact with another station. And this one happens to go to my friend Vic SM7ZDI, who sent me some very nice emails. As a matter of fact, sent me one in the last 2 days, and he happened to see one of our videos. As a matter of fact, the one that I had a QSL with, and you can find that on the list of things. And a very good QSL. Really enjoyed it, Vic. And anyway, so in his email, he'd said, "Hey, would you want to exchange QSL cards?" And of course, Vic is from Sweden, and I'm from Wisconsin, so we made quite the contact on 17 meters on Morse code. So he said, let's QSL direct. And what that means is I send it his address and he sends it to mine. So here's my QSL card to you, Vic. And as you can see, I've got some information is required on the QSL card. And first of all, his call sign, and then the day that we worked, the month, and of course the year. And then it says the megahertz, in which case I couldn't find the exact megahertz, so I just put the band, which is 17 meters, 18.00 whatever megahertz. And we've also got how I heard them. In this case it was 557, which is pretty good. And then the mode, which is CW. And now the mode can also be single sideband, FM, AM, or any of the other digital modes, such as BPSK, AMTOR, packet, or RTTY, or packet, or there's some other ones out there. They've really come a long way. And then on the back, what you'll see is just a couple of comments. Mine just basically says, "Hi Vic, thanks for the CW contact on 17." And I thanked him for that, and just some other things. Hope to work him soon. Hope life is well, etc., etc. And you can put anything you really want on. Now on this side right here, you generally put your stamp up there, and I believe that they cost 34 cents right now, and the address, and that's about it. Now, usually little room for anything extra you want to say. Now the price can vary on QSL cards depending on how many you send. I tend to wait a couple of weeks before I send any out, just because I like to go down to the post office one time and get them through that way. Or you can, instead of QSLing direct, you can QSL via what's called the Bureau, and you have to become a member of ARRL in order to do that, and it's a fine organization. I am not a member. I need to get my membership back. That's been quite a few years, but they provide a bunch of programs, and QSL Bureauing is one of them. And for more information on that, you can go onto YouTube and type in Ham Nation and then space 151, and they got a really nice video on QSLing via the Bureau. Now you can also QSL via QSL Manager, and you can find your manager on ARRL as well. You don't have to be a member, by the way, to get some of the information off the website. It's all free. And what that is one particular station in the general area for 9-line, which I'm a member of, and 9S today. My QSL manager happens to be in Illinois, and there's several other places that you can QSL via. I'm a member of SKCC. They've got a bureau I can send cards to there, and basically you just call them up or email them and find out exactly what they need as far as stamps or anything like that, and how they want things done. And then you just send a bunch of cards off, and then they'll send you whatever you got coming back. Now, as far as them cards themselves, there's several types. There's this one like this, or something similar to it. You've got a really nice card here that was recently sent to me, and that's a good-looking card. Or you can go with a picture like this one here, or else you can have your own. You can have your picture taken on it. And the price of these depends on how extravagant you want to get them, and also it all depends on the thickness of the paper, believe it or not. So that's pretty much it on QSL cards. Oh, some stations send what's called an SASE or may require one. And if you work a special event station or a DX station, long distance station, they may say QSL via and please send an SASE. Well, self-addressed stamped envelope. And in this case, I've received a couple of them from operators, and I really, really appreciate it. However, I don't require it because I'm not a DX station. I'm nothing rare. There's a bunch of us hams here in Wisconsin. But if I were to work a DX station such as Vic, I would send an SASE, although Vic has told me that he didn't need one. He just wants to exchange cards. And that's really kind of him. I really appreciate that. So you can do it that way, and QSL cards are just kind of a neat thing to have. I got a bunch of them. You've seen a couple of them on my wall, and I've showed you a couple here. I've got a bunch more. I've got one from the space shuttle from years ago, and I made a contact via packet, a digital mode, and I sent them a card, and they sent me one back, so that's kind of cool. I've got one from W1AW, which is Newington, Connecticut, ARRL headquarters, and I've got some from Japan and a lot of other places. Now with the QSL cards, you can do what's called a word chasing, and that's like WAS worked all states, DXCC, which is you get a certain number of countries, and after a certain number you'll get a certificate, something nice to hang up on the wall. But I don't chase after that. I just like making contact and doing as we say, right you, and just talking. But anyway, that's pretty much it on QSL. I do want to make a shout out to Vic. Thank you very much. It's really cool. We've established quite the friendship, and that's one of the things about ham radio is spreading international goodwill, and you become friends with people from all over the world, and Vic just happens to be one of them. By the way, I'm hoping to hear from Vic. He's quite the operator. You can hear on my video and our QSL that Vic has got very, very clean Morse code, a nice steady fist, and he told me in an email that he can copy and send quite fast. So I asked, hopefully he'll give me his assistance in an upcoming Morse code class I'm going to give, and I appreciate that. Anyway, that's about it for now. Oh, you can send QSL cards, I forgot, to long-distance radio stations, so like Voice of America, BBC, and that's called SWLing, and you can get a card just like we did here. And that's kind of neat too. You fill it out same way. I'm from Wisconsin. I heard VOA at this time on this frequency, and I heard you at this signal strength, and they'll send you a card back. But in that case, I would say send an SASE, and they'll send you a card. It may take some time because they're flooded with them. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Again, I want to thank Vic SM7ZDI for the nice comments, and I want to thank Ham Nation for putting out that great video, number 151, explaining the QSL Bureau on ARRL. So look for another video on QSL cards once I receive Vic's card, and I'll show you what it looks like. For now, 73s, hope to catch y'all for their downlog. Have a great weekend, everybody.